So good. Makes me feel like fall. Fall's coming. I love fall. God, I'm such a white girl. You know, I guess there's something interesting about knowing the things that strangers on the internet are liking because these videos are so popular. This is highly requested for me just to share with you guys my favorite things. I guess it's kind of like Oprah's favorite things, except you don't get anything for free. So sometimes you just gotta give the people what they want. So here I am. I'm going to share with you guys just my favorites, whether it be beauty products or books or movies or restaurants and food and candy and all of it. The first thing, if you haven't already noticed, my hair is crazy blonde. I went and got highlights because I felt like my color was really uneven. I just wasn't happy with it. I didn't know it was gonna turn out this blonde, but it's like, I'm cool with it. It's fine. I love change. I think it's fun to change up your look. So anyway, one thing that's crucial for when you have this crazy level of blonde hair is purple shampoo, purple conditioner. And I didn't think I was gonna be able to find high-end purple shampoo that was cruelty-free, but somehow I did. Yes. So these are by Kevin Murphy. They're called Blonde Angel. This shit's intense. Let me just show you this color, and please don't let me spill it on myself because it will stain. Look, do you see how crazy purple that is? It's dark. It's dark. I only leave it on for like 30 seconds because I'm always terrified that my hair is going to actually turn out purple. It's a little scary, but basically it just keeps it from getting brassy. It makes it nice and pale and bright. This next product, I can't even remember the last time I was this obsessed with a beauty product. I don't really try out a lot of beauty products anymore because I just feel like the older I get, it's like, I know what works for me. I know what products make me look and feel my best. So I literally use the same 15 products every single time I do my makeup, and that's it. So I don't get adventurous. I'm not often trying new beauty products, but this has changed my life. So I've always had the kind of lips that are like wrinkled, I don't know, like dry. No matter how much chapstick I'm putting on them, it's just like they always just get dry. I never look good in lipstick because my lips aren't smooth. They're like textured. And then I found this, and you will tell I've used it so much that the label is completely worn off. It's by Bite Beauty, and it's called Agave Mask. I don't know because it's not on here anymore, but it's an agave mask. It's really thick, it's really sticky, and I put it on my lips every single night before I go to bed. And then the next day, they're just plump and smooth and beautiful. Another life-changing product that I've been using for about a year now is the Level Naturals Coffee Body Polish. You can get this at Whole Foods, at least my Whole Foods has it. It is a very thick sugar scrub that smells like coffee that leaves you glowing like a Barbie. Like, I mean, I haven't showered in a couple days, so I don't look like my normal glowy self right now, but normally, and I've seen a lot of people comment like, oh, you just glow. I'm like, no, I don't glow. I just use this scrub. This is probably one of the strangest things I've ever purchased. It is a perfume by the brand Commodity, and it is called Book. Yeah, and guess what it smells like? Books. I don't know what it is about this, but I'm so obsessed. It smells very masculine, and I like to think when I smell it that I'm in like the library from Harry Potter, you know, when they go and like try to go into the forbidden section, and there's like all the old dusty books. Like, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. The only thing that's bad about it is I don't think guys are too into this, like on their girls, but like we do shit for them, please. Okay, now I have some of my favorite books that I've read over the past I guess month, really. I've read all of these last month. I absolutely love Aziz Ansari. When I found out that he wrote a book, I was like, yes, I need that. And then so I bought it. I saw it at Target. I bought it. Then I realized that he did an audiobook. And if you don't know who he is, he's a comedian. And his voice and how he speaks is what makes him really funny. So I was like, oh, I have to get the audiobook.
This is the audiobook of my book, Modern Romance. And I'm gonna read it to you. God, you're so lazy. You don't have time to read it yourself? You want me to read it to you? Alright. This should be fun. I wonder what you're doing right now. Are you like curled up in bed with some tea by a fire? And you throwing this MP3 on? Ooh, that sounds nice. Alright. Are you getting irritated that I haven't started the book yet? What if I spent another 5 minutes talking about how lazy you are for not actually reading a physical book?
I've been really into audiobooks for like the past year now, ever since everyone's always talking about audible.com, which is an app you can have on your phone. They have tons and tons and tons, like every audiobook that exists pretty much. And you can listen to them on your phone. So Modern Romance is about relationships and how relationships have changed from when our grandparents and our parents were dating to now with the digital world and like texting and Tinder and just all of these things that make it so complicated. It's hilarious. There was a part in the book where he's interviewing some elderly people and he's like, basically like, well, what was the criteria for, you know, your husband? And she was like, well, he lived down the street, he was nice, he had a good job. I'm like, what? I got a list that's like a mile long of my criteria for a man. But really, I learned so much from this book. He's so funny. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And if you want to listen to it on your phone on audible.com, you can just download the app and you can go to audible.com/Kalel. I've partnered with them and they are offering you guys a free book. So you can listen to this one for free. I'm going to group these next two together because they are very, very, very similar. The first one is The Glitter Plan, how we started Juicy Couture for $200 and turned it into a global brand, and Start Something That Matters. Both of these books are by fashion entrepreneurs who started their companies up from the bottom by themselves and with tons and tons and tons of passion. So I have been planning a clothing line for a very long time. It is something that I've put a ton of my energy into, but I am the ultimate perfectionist and I will not release something to the world unless I feel like it is sheer perfection. So it will be a long time. I originally thought that I could just do some basics, just like some graphic tops and do like a slow roll, be smart about it, you know, like just put out some simple things that aren't too expensive to produce and slow roll and grow my brand slowly and organically like a smart business person. But no, I've decided that I am just a go big or go home person. I'm all or nothing. So for me, I want to do it and I want to do big and I want to show the world what's in my head and what I'm capable of. And it's really important for me to produce quality things that are cruelty-free, that don't harm animals of any kind, whether that be wool or silk from worms or none of it. I don't know animals. I want sustainable fabrics. I want, you know, just the best that I can do for that industry. I don't know, but I'm really passionate about it. So both of these books have been absolutely amazing sources. I don't think there's any better inspiration than to look at a business model from somebody else that's obviously successful. So you guys know Juicy Couture, probably, right? But this one is, he's the creator of Tom's shoes. His name is Blake McCoskey, and he's a genius. He's an actual genius. Like, so much of this book is highlighted, it's like a little ridiculous. Like, I just want to learn everything from him. He's basically like one of my new idols. All right, getting into some clothing. Speaking of cruelty-free fashion, I got this a few months ago. It's kind of been my favorite accessory purchase ever, I want to say. It is a Stella McCartney backpack in black and gold. And so my best friend Evelina, she loves backpacks. She kind of got me into this. I never really thought about it. I don't know, I've always loved handbags, but it's so much more convenient to not have anything on your arms or like in your way and just be having it on your back. Another clothing item, this is quite summery, but legit, it's still like 100 degrees in LA. So still kind of in summer wardrobe right now. This is from Free People. It is a kimono, but it's extremely thin, so soft. It's just white, and then it fades to like a beautiful kind of dusty tan color. And what I love about this is I like the look of the crop top and the high-waisted shorts, but I feel really naked when I wear it. It doesn't feel right. Like if I'm at like a festival or something, maybe. But just to go like grocery shopping and like such little clothes makes me feel really uncomfortable. So if I just throw like a thin kimono, I feel a little more covered up, but I feel like it doesn't take away from my outfit. Something that you guys have probably noticed that I wear almost every single day is this gold necklace, and it has a hand on it. Don't ask me why, there's no significance. I saw it and I loved it at this random little tiny boutique and I was like, I need that. But then this is a little tiny gold lotus flower. And I got this a couple months ago. I was in a very transitional period of my life where I just felt depressed about multiple things. But then I really just had this day where I decided that I was going to be kind of like reborn in a sense, and I was going to start living life in a different way, and I was going to start appreciating the things that I have and the people that I have and all of the many, many, many amazing aspects of my life. And I happened to be at a store and see this little necklace, and it had a description on it that said new beginning, and basically lotus flowers are kind of associated with new beginnings because they can come up from the dark, dirty water and bloom and be perfect and white and pure. And so I just thought that was really beautiful and that I needed it in my life. This is a drink that I found at Whole Foods. It is a chai tea coconut milk elixir. It basically tastes like chai tea ice cream. So good. Makes me feel like fall. Fall's coming. I love fall. God, I'm such a white girl. Another thing from Whole Foods. I know. You don't even have to say it. I know. This is called Simply Gum. For the longest time, I have tried to find gum that doesn't have artificial sweetener. Why is this a thing? Like, artificial sweetener is poison. Why is it in all of our gum? It's so annoying. Anyway, so I have this one. It is cinnamon, and I was instantly intrigued by this. I'm obsessed with it because it's all natural. The only kind of sugar that's in this is dried cane juice. There's no dye. They come in these little nubs, and you can tell that it's not like heavily processed. It looks like a little piece of dog food or something, but it's amazing. It tastes amazing. The flavor's amazing. And then, because they don't come in packages, they also include these little papers, which I think are adorable. So my favorite restaurant lately has been Cafe Gratitude because they opened one downtown. If you guys are from Los Angeles, then you kind of know downtown. I live downtown. Downtown is, it's a little like up and coming. They're really trying to fix it up, but it's still really shady in a lot of areas. But they put in this brand new shiny Cafe Gratitude. The decor is flawless. I love it. The food is amazing. It's all vegan. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I could eat there every damn day. Oh my god. So you're not gonna believe this, that it took me this long, but I just now finished Gossip Girl. I know, right? What is my life? I don't know. I just never watched it. And all my friends would always be like, I can't believe you've never watched Gossip Girl. And I'm like, I know. No spoilers, no worries, but I will say Chuck is bae. I love him. He's my fave. I want to marry him. That's it. Movies, probably the best movie that I've watched in the past few months is The Imitation Game. And I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I mean, obviously it got really good reviews and it was, nominated for tons of awards. But I love movies that aren't just good acting, good, wardrobe and sets and all that. Not just that, but that leave you really thinking about life and about a situation. I always like to say a good movie will make you laugh and make you cry and toy with all of your emotions, and this movie really did that for me. And something a little bit different that I wanted to do for these videos is I wanted to kind of highlight my current favorite petition. So I'm constantly on the website change.org. It is basically a site of trending petitions. Anyone can create a petition, and if you get a shit ton of people to sign it, change can happen. And it does, and it happens all the time. I absolutely hate when people try to say, oh, like, you're not gonna change anything, you're not gonna do anything. No, we have so much power as people, and you can gather up the masses. We have all the power in the world. It is at our fingertips. I remember way back when I tweeted this change.org petition about trying to get Gap to stop selling fur. They were selling a lot of like Angora, which is rabbit fur, and technically people like to say that it's not inhumane because they shave the bunnies, but really there's been tons of undercover investigations where they're actually ripping the fur from the rabbits and they're screaming, and it's absolutely terrible. So I tweeted that petition. Literally 3 days later, Gap made an announcement that they were no longer selling fur. And there were so many people when I tweeted that, like, you're not gonna change anything, and people are always gonna buy fur, but I'm like, no, that's not true. That's not true, I'm sorry. So the petition that I'm really wanting to highlight right now and get as many signatures as possible is one for South African Airways, and they are trying to get them to stop shipping slaughtered wildlife trophies. So I'm sure all of you heard about Cecil the lion and the guy who killed the lion, and then it was trophy hunting, and there's all these people who go to Africa and they hunt this big game. I don't know why there's a thrill in killing a beautiful wild animal for these people. I'll never understand. I mean, I don't understand hunting to begin with, honestly, unless you're in a situation where you're like poor and you really need that food. I mean, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. But killing an animal to have its head on your wall or to have its like fur on your floor is absolutely disgusting to me. Anyway, you don't even want to get me started on this really, because I'll go deep. So this is the major airways that is still currently allowing people to transport these dead animals and more or less, making trophy hunting possible. So it currently has 600,000 supporters, which is amazing, but I think we can bump it up to 1 million. Am I right? Am I right? I will link it below. Please go sign it. It's really fast. It's really, really, really easy, I promise. And we can make a difference in this world, guys. We're gonna make tons of changes. I want to see in my lifetime animal cruelty just done completely. And I think we can do it. So that was everything that I've been loving. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And all the links for the things I mentioned will be below. If I can find them, I will try to search for all of them for you guys. And that's it. I will see you really soon. I think I'm gonna start vlogging. I don't know. I don't know how much of my life I'm really willing to share right now. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna go. I love you guys.